Good morning, River Park Church. This morning I am thinking about our sermon series, All In. Thinking about God's all-in love for us and about what it looks like for us to be all in response to God. And as I reflected on the past week, I reflected on a great celebration that I got to be a part of, the wedding of Ann DeVeist and Norm Ross. I was at Emmanuel Church on the other side of town, right by Shalem. I got to preach on 1 John 4 to them, a passage that begins by saying that God is love and ends by saying that we love because he first loved us. One of the beautiful things about watching people fall in love, whether it's as a marriage or as friends, or even watching parents fall in love with a new baby, is that we don't need the law to tell us how to love people. We don't need to be told that we need to love those we love or how we need to love them. When we love someone, our hearts are tuned to them such that we are eager to meet their needs if or when we can. We're eager to serve them when we have the means and opportunity to serve them. We want to spend time with them. Perhaps we're even sad or disappointed when we're separated. This is the kind of all-in love that God has for us and that God invites us to return to him and to share with others. God is self-sufficient, of course, and does not need relationship with people. And yet the beauty of God's love shown most perfectly and fully in Jesus is that God chooses, yet though he doesn't need relationship with us, he chooses to love us. He chooses to be in a place, or he chose to send his son Jesus to live among us, to become dependent on his parents, to enter into relationships with his disciples, to live every part of the human experience. And he also sent us his son Jesus to show us what it means to love God in return. And then his Spirit that we celebrate coming at Pentecost to empower us to love God the way that God deserves to be loved and to share God's love for us with others. I wonder this morning who you love. Perhaps it's a family member or a spouse. Perhaps it's a friend or a partner or a colleague. There are many different kinds of love, of course, but all of them open up our hearts to serving, to being eager to see and open to meet the needs of the person that we're attending to and focused on, or the people for that matter. And so I invite you this morning just to attend to the love that God has given to you and the love that God has given or put within you for others. I invite you to attend to that and to wonder what it might look like today or the rest of this week to step into that love, to serve the person who you feel drawn to make some extra time in your day to listen to them or to love them or serve them in a way that fills them up. Between now and Sunday, I hope you have a wonderful week. I look forward to worshiping together this weekend. We're going to look at God's love in electing his people from the beginning and his purpose in electing us from the beginning, not just to sit in our chairs and in our seats, but to go out and fulfill the purpose of his kingdom. So have a blessed week, and I look forward to worshiping together on Sunday, both in person and on Zoom.